Final project, IST 655, Effective Security Management. Management of Information Security. Information security means protecting information and information systems from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, perusal, inspection, recording or destruction. It protects the information and its critical elements, including the systems and hardware. The key concepts of information security include confidentiality, integrity, availability, privacy, identification, authentication, authorization and accountability. Now we discuss the basic concepts of information security in the next part. This is just the glimpse of the ocean. For deeper knowledge, read these topics in detail. The specialized area of security includes physical security, personal security, operations security, communications security, network security, data and information security, computer system security. Basic principles. Key concepts. Information security offers many areas for specialization, including securing networks and allied infrastructure, securing applications and databases, security testing, information systems auditing, business continuity planning and digital forensics science, and many others. Critical characteristics of information. It possesses availability, accuracy, authenticity, confidentiality, integrity, utility, possession and non-repudiation. Risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, and reducing risk to an acceptable level and implementing effective control measures to maintain that level of risk. Information security. Risk management is the process of identifying vulnerabilities and threats to the information and resources. Risk is the likelihood that something bad will happen that causes harm to an informational asset. Vulnerability is a weakness that could be used to endanger or cause harm to an informational asset. Threat is anything that has the potential to cause harm. Risk assessment. The TSO/IEC 27002, 2005 Code of Practice for Information Security Management recommends the following be examined during a risk assessment: security policy, organization of information security, asset management, human resources security, physical and environmental security, communications and operations management, access control, information systems acquisition, development and maintenance, information security incident management, business continuity management, and regulatory compliance. In broad terms, the risk management process consists of 1. Identification of assets and estimating their value. 2. Conduct a threat assessment. 3. Conduct a vulnerability assessment. 4. Calculate the impact that each threat would have on each asset. 5. Identify, select and implement appropriate controls. 6. Evaluate the effectiveness of the control measures. Pyramid view of information security and compliance. Essential body of knowledge. It is increasingly important for information technology security professionals to meet today's challenges, and to proactively address those of the future. The openness and quantity of systems connected to the Internet, the convergence of image, voice and data communication systems. Its security essential body of knowledge is a competency and functional framework for its security workforce development as an umbrella document that links competencies and functional perspectives to its security roles fulfilled by personnel in the public and private sectors. Information technology security competency areas. A core competency is fundamental knowledge, ability, or expertise in a specific subject area or skill set. Follow are the few information technologies security competency: data security, digital forensics, enterprise continuity, incident management, its security training and awareness, its systems operations and maintenance, network and telecommunications security, personnel security, physical and environmental security, procurement, regulatory and standards compliance, security risk management, strategic security management, system and application security. Information security professions jobs titles. Many information security professions enter the field after having prior careers in law enforcement or the military, or careers in other areas. Some specific information security positions are as follows: Chief Information Officer, Digital Forensics Professional, Information Security Officer, Information Security Compliance Officer, Information Security Engineer, Information Security Professional, Information Security Operations and Maintenance Professional, Physical Security Professional, Privacy Professional, Procurement Professional, Security Managers. The TSO role and responsibilities. An information security officer must identify and implement information security policies, standards, guidelines, processes, procedures, and best practices. The Information Security Program has 5 important objectives. 1. Protect the agency's information and information processing assets. 2. Manage vulnerabilities within the information processing infrastructure. 3. Manage threats and incidents impacting the agency's information resources. 4. Assure through policy the appropriate use of the agency's information resources. 5. Educate employees about their information security and privacy protection responsibilities. So role and responsibilities are: risk management, security policy management, organizing information security, asset management and protection, human resources security, physical and environmental security, communications and operations management, access control, information systems acquisition, development, and maintenance, information security incident management, disaster recovery management and compliance. Information security professional credentials. Organizations rely to some extent on recognizable professional certifications to ascertain the level of proficiency possessed. Various information security professional certifications: Certified Information System Security Professional, System Security Certified Practitioner, Global Information Assurance Certification, Security Certified Program, True Securix Certified Security Associate, Security Plus, Certified Information Systems Auditor and Certified Information Security Manager, Certified Information Forensics Investigator. Certifications in professional organizations. The different certifications in professional organizations: Association of Computing Machinery, International Information Systems Security Certification Consortium, Inc., System Administration, Networking, and Security Institute, Information Systems Auditing Control Association, Computer Security Institute, Information Systems Security Association, other security organizations, Internet Society, Internet Engineering Task Force, the CERT Coordination Center. Law and ethics. Laws are rules adopted and enforced by governments to codify expected behavior in modern society. Ethics are based on cultural mores, relatively fixed moral attitudes or customs of a society or group. The key difference between law and ethics is that law carries the sanction of a governing authority and ethics do not. The major national and international laws include civil law, criminal law, public and private law, general computer crime laws, privacy laws, export and espionage laws, the United States copyright law, and European Council Cybercrime Convention. The legal environment. The legal environment can influence the organization to a greater or lesser extent depending on the nature of the organization and the scale on which it operates. Types of laws: civil law, criminal law, tort law, private law, public law. Ethical concepts in information security. The ethical concepts include the following: software license infringement, illicit use, misuse of corporate resources, ethics and education, deterring unethical and illegal behavior, relevant the United States laws, general computer crime laws, export and espionage laws, the United States copyright laws, Freedom of Information Act of 1966, FOIA, Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002, SOX, international laws and legal bodies, European Council Cybercrime Convention, Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA, United Nations Charter, state and local regulations, policy versus law. The need for security. It is an arena where the primary mission is to ensure things stay the way they are. If there were no threats to information and systems, we could focus on improving systems that support the information, resulting in vast improvements in ease of use and usefulness. Following are some key threats to information security: potential acts of human error or failure, deviations in quality of service by service providers, deliberate acts of espionage or trespass, deliberate acts of information extortion, deliberate acts of sabotage or vandalism, deliberate acts of theft, deliberate software attacks, virus and worm hoaxes, compromises to intellectual property, forces of nature, technical hardware failures or errors, technical software failures or errors, technological obsolescence, attacks. An attack is the deliberate act that exploits vulnerability. An exploit is a technique to compromise a system. Some of the attacks are IP and port scan, web browsing, virus, disk drive shares, email infections, SNMP vulnerabilities. Virus hoax with a real virus attached. Backdoor, password crack, denial of service, distributed denial of service, spoofing, man in the middle, spam, malicious code, email bombing, sniffer, social engineering, using social skills to gain access, buffer overflow, timing attack. A view of information systems ISO 27001 compliance. Reference. Conclusion. Since businesses and technology have become more fluid, the concept of computer security has been replaced by the concept of information security. From an information security perspective, organizations often contain three communities of interest: information security managers and professionals, information technology managers and professionals, and non-technical managers and professionals. Effective security management key processes to provide knowledge and professional invulnerability management, incident reduction, and service improvement, prioritization of effort, cost reduction, risk mitigation, improving staff behavior and compliance. There is no easy solution to implementing an effective information security program within an organization. An effective program cannot be established overnight and will be a continuous ongoing function once established.